This month, taking the DGL course, I've learned a lot, but the key thing that I took away from it is the digital natives versus the digital immigrants. Before taking this course, I've never really heard of such a thing, but now I completely understand. A digital native, which is typically the generation that we are in, that was born around all the new technology. A digital immigrant was pretty much born before us, like our grandparents or our parents. So that's why today our parents or grandparents, they have trouble working the new technology, simply because they wasn't as native as we were now. So with that being said, that's what I've learned this month in DGL.
This month in DGL, we learned a lot, from the 9 elements of digital literacy to making videos and connecting it to our personal lives. But something that I would have liked to see in class would be how to use and find out what the new and uprising technology would be. Because especially at Full Sail, there's always new technology like evolving and showing up every month, every day. There's always something new that's out there. So Full Sail tries to keep up with uprising websites and consoles for music. So that would be nice to know exactly what we are using now and what could possibly be the next Facebook or the next Pro Tools. So another thing that I would like to see would be how to use it, such as PowerPoint. That's pretty simple, but maybe something that each kid is going to use in the further classes, like soundboards, maybe a little bit into how the technology works. Another thing that I would have liked to learn would be what is digital etiquette exactly, and how we should approach using online websites and technology nowadays, because there's so many laws and rules that you have to be careful of which boundaries you cross. And another last thing that I would have liked to have seen in the DGL class would be what websites we should look into signing up for or using in our later classes, because Full Sail is all about networking, so it would be great to know which websites we should really look into, like LinkedIn. I know my teachers talked about that website a lot. Overall, I learned a lot this month, but those are some of the key points that I would have liked to see in this class.
What you put into this class is what you're going to get out of it. Now, having said that, if you're like us and have a 9 a.m. class and you're not a morning person, you're going to need coffee and a blanket, because all the rooms here at Full Sail are absolutely freezing. Also, you want to make sure to participate in class as much as you can. So make sure that you talk with your instructor and you're free to give your opinion on anything, because the classes are 4-hour-long lectures, and that's very intimidating and may seem very long, but as long as you participate, it will go by very fast and you'll become more interested in the topic, and that'll also decrease the amount of time that it feels like you're actually in class. And then my third suggestion is to start assignments early, because a lot of them are going to take a lot of your time. So make sure at the beginning of the week that you look through and read all the directions so you sort of know what's going on. And then the benefit of starting at the beginning of the week is that you can ask your instructor for help if you need any. So that's my advice for any future students starting the digital literacy class.